Hi everyone, it's Kori with Retreat Yourself Goddess here. I'm here to do the weekly tarot reading for the week of the 29th of June through the 5th of July. Happy July, can you believe it? This is insane. So, before we begin, go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button below if you like this content and would like more of it. And you can always get the little alert bell so you can see when I upload next. So let's go through this week in astrology to begin. So in astrology, now we have Venus went direct. Thank the good Lord. Woohoo! You're going to notice that relationships are starting to get easier to connect with, to communicate with. Even though we're in Mercury retrograde still till the 11th, 12th, it doesn't really matter. You're still going to have more of a peaceful feel in general, which I'm not mad at. Like, it just makes a difference in the vibration around us, right? So Mercury retrograde, it goes until the 11th, 12th, so you're going to still get that watery miscommunication, some electronic issues. But since Venus did go direct, again, relationships are going to seem a lot more peaceful. And then all that inner work that you've been doing about maybe relationships that you've kind of, well, it's things that have happened in the last 8 years, right? So any relationships you've had, personal, romantic, anything, what are your cycles that you need to end? And what did you learn in the last 8 years, right? That's a lot of inner work to do. But now that Mercury is still in retrograde and we have Venus that went direct, you still have that internal work to do for the next week and a half. And then you'll still have that shadow period until the end of July. So you have a lot of time. Do the work. It's worth it. But also we have this beautiful lunar eclipse on the 4th, so to Independence Day in America. That's also going to be the third and final lunar eclipse of this eclipse period we've had until we hit December of the end of the year. So you're going to notice everything just starts and goes crazy. So if there's been something you've been kind of like, I think I should try this, or I think I should do this, if you don't do it, the universe is going to rip it out from below you like a rug, right? So it's either just start moving in that direction or take those little steps to get where you want to be. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a lot of work, but you have the time. We've been given this gift. So if you can do the healing and feeling, go for it. And we're in that watery Cancer period, so cry it out, get it out, however that looks or feels to you, feel it. It's all about feelings. So you might even have to do repairing of relationships between the mother or your own mother internal relationship. It has a lot to do with family, but specifically with the mother. So go with the flow with that energy and tap into it. Don't run from it. It's really important so you can heal, feel, and move on, right? It's just a beautiful period of transition. So the rest of 2020 will be everything you want it to be and then some. But put you first, especially during this new, transition we're going into in this lunar eclipse. So let's do the energies for the week. I know it's a lot of information. You might have to rewatch this and mark some dates down. Sorry, I didn't kind of forewarn you. So I did a pull for the week, and I'm going to show you these. So Monday and Tuesday's energy, we got the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords, I don't know if that's going to tune in or not. I don't know. But anyways, so it's a Two of Swords. It's like not making a decision, feeling like you're in between on what you want to do, a new direction. It could be just choices. Somebody gave you choices that you need to start thinking about. So that's definitely the Monday, Tuesday energy. There we go. Thank goodness it tuned in. And the flower it came with on these cards are the passion flowers. So it's something you're passionate about. It always gives us those clues. So what do you need to express? Kind of a decision that you need to make, right? So Monday, Tuesday, you might be in your head a little bit of what do I need to do next? What way do I need to go? And so forth. But this is, since it's general, it's going to be different for all of you, but very similar with everybody's energies. So something you're contemplating, you're going to need to make that decision. You're kind of not seeing it clearly, which, thank you, Mercury retrograde, it can make things blurry. So go ahead and just remember that Monday, Tuesday, you don't have to jump on a decision. You're actually not supposed to make any big decisions during a retrograde phase. So you might feel like you have to because Mars went back into Aries, so you have this passionate drive. But again, it's all internal work. Everything's internal. So step back and do some of that contemplation of what's next, what do I need to do, what steps to take, right? Because then we get to the middle of the week, we got 2 cards. So not only did we get Pan, or the devil, we also got Ace of Swords. So this decision that you needed to make on Monday, Tuesday, you're stuck in your head about, you definitely get the clarity on it. And when we see the devil with this, it's not necessarily bad. It could just be like an addictive cycle repeating thing, like we need to get over it, so we get that clarity, right? Or you might be involving a Scorpio. This is a Scorpio card too. So some of you might have a Scorpio influence in your life. Otherwise, these are just your addictive behaviors or something that needs to end because it's not healthy for you, and you're going to see through it. And you're going to get that clarity. You're going to get those messages. You're going to just know. You're going to have that internal divine guidance on that middle of the week, the Wednesday, Thursday, and say, you know what? No, I've been repeating these cycles. I know what I should be doing. I got to get out of my head. Boom, there's that clarity of this is the direction I'm going to go. So just go with the flow on Monday, Tuesday, right? And then by the midweek, you're going to know this is the way to go. This is what I need to do. Why am I stuck in the mud? This is a repeating thing in my life. I need to get over it. This person isn't healthy for me. This situation isn't healthy for me. This lifestyle isn't healthy for me. This living situation is horrible. I need to go. You're going to know, and it's going to be this decisive cut to the chase. This is it. I have clarity in this. I can't believe I've waited 8 years. We're just going to go with the 8 because 8 is a big number. So if you've been seeing 8s, don't be surprised. It's also abundance and also making changes that are necessary. So again, it's all about cutting through the cloudiness, the past maybe mistakes, and going, you know what? I forgive myself. This isn't a big deal. Let's move forward. I know I can do it. I'm capable. I deserve this. And you're going to kind of get that oomph back in the middle of the week. Beautiful, right? And then for the weekend, Friday through Sunday, we have, and which is also going to be that lunar eclipse all within this time. So you're seeing the progression, right? We got 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So 4 of Wands is all about foundation and stability and strength. It's that 4. So definitely like building upon something, and it's beautiful. Like we keep getting this reoccurring message, right? Like we're redoing our foundation. It's beautiful. Beautiful, because then it's enhanced with the 10 of Pentacles. This is all of your wishes, dreams coming true. So if you're looking to move or get a new house or start a new business or work for yourself, or you have an opportunity, this is just yes. Or this could be meeting somebody really important romantically, even, surprisingly, because the 10 of Pentacles goes for every area in your life. So whatever it is that you are making your decision on, it looks like it's going to be for the best and the betterment of your situation. There's nothing negative in any of this. This is beautiful. So once you get that clarity and you decide, like, that's where I'm going, that is where you're going. And it's all going to blossom and bloom. So we have the fennel seed, and we also have the wild yam if you are into herbalist or an herbal kind of life. These are beautiful, like fulfilling, growing, multiplying. So you're going to see your abundance grow, whatever abundant area of your life, you know, it could mean it's going to, though. So that could be romance, work, just even at your home life is going to feel fulfilling and beautiful. So I love this energy. This is going to be the best start. Like I said, if you are stuck in old patterns, this is the time where we kind of cut through. So I know that this seems like it's been taking a while, or this has been an ongoing thing just in your life. Know that this is going to start to build once you see through it and you make that decision, right? We love that. So this is going to be a great week, but let's close the reading. I did pull a love card. So because I did feel like some of you will be meeting somebody, because we have Venus going direct and there's just so many people who can watch this, I felt it was really important to get more clarity, since it could be a special message for you. So we got true love. Can you see that? How beautiful is that? And it says, this is the romance of a lifetime. So now that Venus has gone direct, we're still in Mercury retrograde, but that doesn't matter. You're going to notice that you have a different energy around you, and maybe you are making a decision on a person. Like, is this the love of my life? Should I give this a chance? I know things have been like a little off on our communication, or I just met him. Is this worth it? Or her? This goes either way, either gender. But yeah, it's being clarified, like, open your heart up, because this is the right person. And for those of you who haven't met anybody yet, you are definitely going into a period of your heart opening, where I wouldn't be surprised if you meet somebody new within the year. So just keep your eyes open and keep your heart open, because that's the biggest thing. Once we do all that healing, it opens us up to the right person, not just any person, but the right one. So if you have met somebody, it's a green light, go. And if you haven't, just be open to it, but heal that heart. We are still in that Mercury retrograde to still do the inner work, so that you are ready to meet the right person when they show up. And you also have to make the effort too. So don't feel like if you just sit at home all day that person's going to show up, unless you're online dating. Otherwise, there's just maybe a friend will recommend another friend to you, be like, oh, you have to meet so and so, they're going to be perfect for you. But otherwise, it might not be the case. You have to make some effort and put yourself out there, right? So I mean, all in all, this is a beautiful week. Hello, we have this lunar eclipse, we've got the 4 of Wands, and we got the 10 of Pentacles for the weekend. So what an awesome week. Just know you're going to go into it indecisive, and by the end you're going to know. So go with the flow, though, is the biggest thing I can say, especially this Cancer season. But have a beautiful week. And if you need a personal reading or some clarification, go ahead and hit my link below and we can set up a one-on-one. But until next time, have a beautiful week. Namaste.